personal branding, you are the brand. We all know this. The company is not your brand. You are. You are the brand, not the company. So today we're gonna talk defining the brand, what brand implies, reflecting about the following: your passions, skills, your values, your unique experiences, your individual interests, your beliefs, your moral values. That's what shapes your brand and what you want to communicate out there. I love this. You are your own brand. If you think about it, you already have a personal brand. Everyone has a personal brand, and building a personal brand means taking control of your online reputation, and you're the one that shapes it. So people see the way you want them to see. So consider what sets you apart. And I will go ahead and share I don't know if I should share it right now, the PDF. I'll share it towards the end. But as you're watching this, consider what sets you apart. What makes Gretel different? What makes Jasmine different? iPhone, sorry, I don't have your name there, but what makes you different? Put me in the chat with your name because I like to talk to people with their first name. What sets you apart? How would you like people to perceive you? Okay. Something that I suggest, an expert suggests, seek feedback, okay, from your friends, your colleagues. Now be wise on who you ask, right? You want to ask someone who you know that's going to give you feedback that's real, that's raw, high calidad, that it's going to give you value. Okay, create next. You create a concise statement that communicates who you are and what you as offer to others, because you offer something completely different. Create a consistent, coherent online presence and share content related to your interests and knowledge to strengthen your personal brand. And later on, we'll talk about, writing down those things that you love. Give me 1 second. 1 second. All right, there we go. Maintain consistency in your message. To achieve success in your business, it is essential to build a brand in which people are attracted, that they know you, that they trust you. And we've talked about this before. People will do business with people that like, know, and trust. And we've heard this multiple times, more than we can, talk about. I mean, but the key here is trust. I was listening to one of the experts say, and the key here is trust. It refers to the fact that consumers or customers or your audience tend to choose you because they have a positive connection with you. They can relate to you. They get to know you. That's why it's also very good to share other types of content besides of what we are doing. I remember I was talking to this amazing leader, and she even gave me the suggestion. She's like, Amanda, I believe that you should, she was giving me feedback. She's like, I want, I feel that you should maybe do more content on like lifestyle, you, the kids, you know, spin it a little bit, besides the content that you are already creating. Oh, and the example of my sister, I put the note there. My sister, and I probably shared this before with you guys, she's not into none of this type of business, but she does follow a lot of people. She does like creating content. She creates content, but she does it for fun. She doesn't do it with like business in mind or anything. And she tells me, Amanda, I know this lady that I follow her on social media, and she sells some cleaning products, something cleaning. I don't remember exactly what it was. And she's like, Amanda, honestly, I I just love her energy, and I personally want to buy from her. And I don't even care the product that she has. I really don't care for it. I don't need it. But just because she can relate to me, just because in her videos, she talks to me and I can relate to her, I already want to buy the product off of her, even though I don't even need the product. So she's like, it made me think when she said that, and I'm like, okay, so it makes you think like, okay, so we have to connect more with people, right? More than anything else. It is establishing a personal connection, building a relationship, demonstrating trust, and contributes to that sense of rapport, knowledge, trust, which all this can influence decisions. Yesterday, I was doing a digital marketing class to some homeschooling kids, and we talked about this, the influence nowadays. People, I forgot the title that I had put, but consumer behavior. I believe that's what it was. Consumer behavior. How many of us buy something, but we first check the reviews of the of what we see. We buy based off of other people's opinion, right? I check. I know when I'm gonna buy something in Amazon, if it's an Amazon, if it's something very expensive, that's gonna be an investment. I check every single review. I look at the videos. I look at the pictures. I compare. So that's why this more of the influence marketing is what now is trending and how people are buying now. Okay, the key and fundamental questions to start defining your brand. So you can grab a piece of paper, take a screenshot. I will give you obviously a PDF at the end so that you can work through it. How are people getting to know you? Ask yourself these questions. Who are you? Start with what is a topic that you are so passionate about that you can spend hours and hours talking about, literally. What are your beliefs? What are you so sure about? Okay. What does the best version of you look like? Ask yourself these questions, write them down on the notes on your phone, wherever, and then start asking these and then writing them down, and it's gonna help you shape that the brand that you want to create. Some coffee. All right. When talking about these topics, you're probably addressing something that reflects who you are. So when you think of me, this is something that you can do. Post it on social media. Post on social media. When you think of me, what are three things that you think of? We've done this exercise before, but I think it's been a while that we haven't done it. So you can repeat it if you like, or rephrase the question so it doesn't seem like you've done it before. When you think of me, what are three things you think about? You can even put it in the chat here if you want, and then do this on social media. Put it on Instagram or Facebook. And off of that, um, when people think of you, what do they think? And out of that, you can grab data, ideas of how people perceive you, and then you can build your brand around that. Of course, doing what you love, okay, your values and all of that. Okay, so 4 pillars of content. Where and what type of content are you going to create? So identify 4 areas in which you feel strong and have a solid knowledge or understanding. Remember, you do not need to be perfect, okay? As you continue learning, if you have a topic that you're passionate about, you will gain knowledge. And you see a topic that you're passionate about, adopt it and go along with it. I didn't know much about marketing. Matter of fact, I'm still learning all this stuff, right? I consider myself a forever student, so I'm never going to say that I'm an expert. I'm never going to say that I don't even consider myself a coach or anything. I just love learning, implementing, and I love sharing. I love teaching what I learn. So that's why I never consider myself an expert, but take what you are passionate about and what you have knowledge. Again, and I heard this from an expert. He said, if you know 10% more, I've actually heard from a couple of people, if you know 10% more of those around the people around you, if you know more about marketing, or content creation or skincare or fitness, wellness. If you know more, 10% more of those around you, you are already capable of teaching others and mentoring others in that area. Okay. And then as you go, you keep gaining knowledge and knowledge and knowledge. I'm still looking, I've invested a lot in my personal development and knowledge, and I'm still, upping, like, okay, what's going to be my next, so I can keep learning and learning and learning and dominating, the topic, and being able to learn more so that I can impart more. Okay, I got off a little bit off topic there, but going back to the content, okay, I want to say that because I know sometimes, and I struggle with it, with that imposter syndrome, like, oh, I'm not good enough, or that's why I wanted to say this message, because I know sometimes I love marketing, but I'm not an expert, or I love content creation, but I'm not, like, I don't have the as many followers. So you feel like numbers and all that give you authority, but it really doesn't. I know a lot of people are moved by numbers and all that. I get it. Don't get me wrong. But if you know the topic and you're good to go. Okay, now 4 pillars of content. So let's suppose personal development. Let's suppose write down a topic that you're passionate about, just one. fitness, makeup, skincare, um, personal development. Let's say that's a topic. So if you're for when you are going to create content, you're gonna write down that topic, personal development, and out of that, there's subtopics. So let's say you're passionate about this, but then what content are you gonna create out of this topic? So this is where you're gonna do the homework where if it's personal development, the subtopics, content that you're gonna be creating about is emotional intelligence. It could be self-awareness, it could be effective communication, it can be resilience. Now check this out. Where do I have it? Oh, I don't have it here. I'll have it in my other PDF. But out of emotional intelligence, you can even get more subtopics out of emotional intelligence, more subtopics out of self-awareness, effective communication, resilience, and then you build the content around those topics that you already know and that you love. Okay. What is your unique value proposition? Clear and distinctive description that highlights the unique and special benefit that your product, service, or company offers its customers compared to the competition. It is what makes a business stand out and attractive to its potential customers, giving them a compelling reason to choose you over other options that it's in the market. What problem can you solve uniquely? Now, you can talk about the business, what makes us the brand, not us, but the company itself, what makes it different. There's a lot of things that makes this brand stand out, the brand that we have partnered with. There's a lot of things that are different that makes it stand out. It could be the comp plan, the product, the ingredients, the fact that they are from Turkey, the fact that they're European grade, the fact that the testimonials that we have, those are things that make it unique. But right now we're focusing more on personal brand. So what can you offer that is different, especially to maybe like a team member as well? When you are speaking to other people that you want them to join your team, what's going to make you different from me and other people? So define that, and then you can portray that and sell that and communicate that. Okay. Who are you going to serve and what is your target audience? Are you talking to business people? Are you talking to people who are in a corporate world? Are you talking to people in the medical industry? Maybe a mom or a stylist, right? What do you talk about and what do they consume? What type of content they consume or what type of content? I have it here like type twice. But define who's your target audience. Who are you going to connect more with? Is it going to be moms? And when you talk to them, it's not going to be the same, obviously. So there's a lot of books. I don't have the book here with me, but there's a book that talks about the four color personalities, and there's multiple books that resources out there that can tell you if it's a mom or how to speak to people if they're in different industries and also according to their personality colors. Because I'm not going to talk to someone, for example, that doesn't have experience in the direct selling industry versus someone that does. The way that I'm going to present the business is going to be completely different. Maybe to someone that has experience, I'm going to talk to them more about numbers and comp plan and how you can make money. Maybe someone that doesn't know that, I can talk to them more about the vision of this business and so forth, or whatever industry you are in. Mission, what drives you? What moves you? How are you uniquely qualified to serve them? What makes you dream? What are you attracted to? What are the needs that you can meet? You are problem solvers. Okay. So I put these questions here just to make you think and write them down. Okay. You are most qualified to help those who have been in the same position as you. Who are you and who were you in the past and how far you have come? Okay. So this is like a little story I wrote down as an example. For example, before my shyness and lack of confidence limited me. It felt like I was stuck in depression and couldn't provide what was necessary for my family as a mother. However, everything changed when the business project from my home, entrepreneurship, was presented and I decided to take a step despite the uncertainties. Through the personal growth in this organization that the organization provided me, I began to flourish, develop, train, and achieve things I never thought I could do. Now I am here to inspire, motivate, and you can achieve it too. This is just like a little example. It's not legit, but notice how you started, how I was here. Now I am here and now I can inspire you because I went through that. I overcame it and now I am qualified to serve you. It's kind of sort of like como un guión de una historia que tú puedes compartir. Okay. Tips. What sells your brand? People buy it from you, not the brand, more than a product. People buy more because Mr. Dr. Doug Fireball always also shared this. People buy this business generally it's more 80% emotion and 20% information. I like when he says that because it's so true. Also, build businesses around your passion, not your income. When he said that, this is all, mentoring that I received that blew my mind. Build a business around your passion, not income. When you think about it that way, it shifts your mind and then you do things more purposefully. Okay. I like this picture because be the girl on the right. It speaks to me at a deep, deep level. Um and this is other tips, but be consistent, be original, be clear. Okay, be the girl on the right. Why this picture? Because sometimes you see how everyone is just kind of sort of the same, just looking and following what everyone is doing. But there's always one that's like outside the box. There's always one that's different, that's unique, that does things different, that does things outside of the box, that's not in the norm. So I love this picture because it kind of sort of what makes you different. It's I just wanted to share that because I feel like it goes hand in hand with branding in a way, at least for me. But it spoke to me at a deeper level as well. I don't want to be the same as other people. I want to be unique. I want to be different. And it might look weird. It might look, oh, but she's doing, I don't care. I'm different. I stand out. I'm not going to do the norm. So it spoke to me because kind of sort of this is what, when you're thinking about your brand, you want to think about, okay, how can I be different? That's why sometimes, and I admit that sometimes even creating content, I can sometimes, even though I love it, I can sometimes like get a little bit stuck because I'm like, no, but I don't want to do the same thing everyone is doing. I want to do something different. What can I do that's different when not everyone is doing? So I leave that to you. Let me go ahead and share with you guys really quick the PDF. So like that you guys can have it, but let me look for it here and go through it with you guys really quick. I want to honor your time. Let me see. Wait, not yet. Is it here? Let me see. Was it this one? Okay. So this is basically no, it's not this one. It's this one. Okay. So this one is a PDF I created, but this is what I wanted to show you guys. This is basically asking you questions, but where is the part? Okay, okay, right here. So this is the part that I did not have in the presentation, but remember I said all these subtopics and how if we're going to talk about personal development is the main topic, and then these four subtopics out of the personal development, but out of each of these, there are subtopics. So we're talking about personal development, leadership. Out of leadership, we can talk about communication skills, team building, influence, mentorship, delegation. So you see how content you don't run out of content or topics because there's so much that you can talk about out of one topic. That's what I wanted to show you guys. And then there's this, I'll give you guys this one as more organized, which is the one that I used for the class yesterday. And then I'll share this with you guys where I ask you questions and it goes more in depth, like what platform you're going to be creating most. And it's like a nice worksheet that you guys can do on your own. You can print it if you want, or you can do whatever you wish to do. I'll share that. I'll prepare it nicely. It's already prepared. But let me just do some final touches and then I'll share it in the chat with you guys. Does anyone want to share anything or are we good to go? Good? Okay.